Hey guys, what is going on? Kriita here, and I'm bringing you guys another gameplay commentary today. Talking about my midterm exams that I'm having right now in school. What we do in our school is we have different blocks, as we call them, which are like your periods for those of you, for most people like who live in like the UK or the US, and they're pretty much time like different times in the schedule when we have a certain subject. And for me, or like in our school, we call them blocks, and there are 8 blocks in our calendar schedule, whatever. There's A block, B block, C block, D block, E block, and F block, each of which is an individual subject. Now, my subjects are physical education, which is gym class or sports or whatever you want to call it for A block, math for B block, English for C block. Oh, math is honors level, just so you guys know, for fun, you know. Then there's writing workshop for D block, which is like a support class for English, where I learn to write better, and like half of the class, and then the rest of the class is pretty much doing homework or finishing the class work. And then I also have global studies, which is my history classes here during E block, and F block is French 3, which is the French level before native speaker, or like highest level, or IB, whatever you want to call it. That's my French level right now. And then I have G block, which is strings, where I play violin and bass and learn about the theory of all those subjects, which is fun. And then I also have physics H block, physics 1, because it's my first year taking physics. And the funny thing about physics this year in 10th grade is that physics is a mandatory class to take this year, but you also take biology on the same block, since you can't fit them all in a 9-block schedule or in an 8-block schedule. So you have one semester, like one half of the year, you're taking bio, and the other half you're taking physics. So that's just an interesting fact for you guys. But I also but yeah, so Monday this week is just a normal school day. We have G block, H block, E block, and then F block, with lunch in between E and F block, and that's a normal day for us. And then we have and then from Tuesday to Friday we have exams. Now, Tuesday we have an exam in AMD block. Wednesday, which was yesterday, we had an exam in the C and D block, E and F block today, and G and H block tomorrow, Friday. And so that's the exam schedule. And the first block that we take each day is always at 8:45 to 10:45, a 2-hour exam. And then we have an hour time in between to eat if we have an exam next block or whatever. And then the next exam starts at 11:45 and goes until 1:45. And I'm pretty lucky since I have exams. I have one exam every day, except for today, Thursday, which I had 2 exams on, both global studies and French. Then yeah, so tomorrow for me, which is Friday, I get to sleep in because I don't have an exam first block, and my exams doesn't start until 11:45. This means I have to be in school at 11:30 the latest, and which means I need to leave at about 11. And that gives me some time to sleep in, you know. Like, I'll need to wake up at 9 o'clock maybe, at the latest, or like earliest, or about 9 o'clock, you know. That's like the time I need to wake up. So I can go to bed at like 12 if I want to, but it depends on how tired I'll get to, because I also want to sleep a lot before exams, because it makes you function better apparently. And then I also, yeah, then I took math in the afternoon on Tuesday, and English in the morning yesterday, and both exams today, which was pretty exhausting, I have to say. But I did fairly well on them. I didn't expect to do as well as I did, but I did do well. English was actually a pretty funny story. Let me talk about that in the time I have remaining. Uh, during my English, before my English exam, I took I drank like a Red Bull kind of thing, because I bought a Red Bull for each exam, like so I could drink it before each exam. But the first day when I brought my Red Bull, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to drink it or not, so I just like left it and then asked the teacher after class if we were allowed to. And obviously we were allowed to, just because it helps you perform better during the small time that we get to know everything that we learned during the entire year. So the teacher said we were allowed to, and so I did the next day before the English exam in the morning, and I must say that was like, it was a bomb. Like like the exam was split into 4 parts. Okay, there was first we had vocabulary, and then we had what was the other parts? It was a reading, and then there was what else was there? I think that was it. Vocab, reading, and then an essay. So I finished the vocab and reading, which we were supposed to finish in an hour, in 30 minutes or like 20 minutes or something, and then that was like insane. And then after that I ran out of juice, so I pretty much died for the rest of the exam. Sorry, that was my phone. But then I crashed after like the first part, so I had no energy left. I was falling asleep on the spot during the exam, and it was not a good time. So I kind of dozed off for like 10 minutes. It's not a good idea during the exams. Like, guys, don't do it. You can actually fall asleep and then you'll miss like half the essay, you know, which was the next part for me. So I fell asleep for like 10 minutes, did the essay in half an hour, and finished before anybody else. And the total time was like 1 hour and 10 minutes. And then the rest of the time I just spent sleeping because I was so tired. I'd gone to bed at like 11:30 the night before, and I woke up at 6, so it was pretty bad. But nonetheless, I bought myself some chocolates on the way home, along with some Wilhelmina peppermints, and it's all good fun. Then math was a really tough exam for me. I'm just gonna keep talking, even though there's a black screen. For those of you guys who might want to know, if you guys don't want to watch it anymore, you guys can just click it off whenever you like. You know, it's your guys' decision to watch these videos, not mine. So yeah, I want you guys to watch the video. So if you guys would like to. Well, anyways, the math exam I was expecting to be really easy, because like math exams don't tend to be very hard. The tests are always really easy, and yeah. So we had a calculator bit, which was supposed to take half an hour, and a non-calculator bit, which was supposed to take 1.5 hours. The non-calculator bit was 14 pages of math. The calculator bit was 2 pages, and 6 questions in those pages actually, which was pretty surprising. But yeah, so I started doing the calculator bit. I got like 3 of the questions done in like 5 minutes. And then I spent the rest of those 25 minutes trying to get the other questions, but I didn't get any of them. Like, they were like massively hard. So I ended up completing like 1 of them, and then I moved on, since it took me 45 minutes in total to finish that, like those 4 out of 6 questions. And I probably only got like 2 or 3 of them right. So that was pretty bad actually. I'm kind of disappointed in myself, but I'm also disappointed in the teacher. Like, I came home afterwards, my mom's an architect, and we did the math problems. The math problem in total took us like an hour after school, plus the time I used during class, you know, to try to figure it out. So that was pretty hard. But and then the next bit I just like sorted through, and I almost finished the entire thing. I missed like 1 long division question, which was worth 2 points, like nearly nothing. But yeah, so that's my exams in a nutshell. I thought French and global would go pretty bad. They went really well. English was easy. Math was hard, even though I thought that would be the easiest. And then physics, we'll see. I have that tomorrow. So thank you guys very much for watching. This has been Kriita, and I'm out. Please subscribe if you'd like to. Otherwise, it's cool. See you guys later. Bye.